Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. For this video, I'm going to be talking about how I personally think each striker would do if they were to switch in the Neo Egos League. Like if they were to switch teams. For example, if Badu went to PXG, Bacha, etc, right? But before the video starts, make sure to subscribe and like. And as always, thank you for clicking on the video. And yeah, let's go. And also, before I get fried in the comments, I'm not including Isagi and Rin. For the fact is because I personally think they will work in every team. So just to not make it boring, I'm just going to take them out. So don't cook me. Starting with Badu, I personally think he would work with PXG because when I think of Badu, I think of the same playstyle as Shidu. Like they're kind of both like Holland-esque type players where they will never be part of the play. Like they will never be part of the creative play, but they will always be the part like the finishing piece of it. So with that speaking, also because of Charles, I just think Badu would thrive. If Shidu can thrive, then Badu can easily thrive as well. But with Manshine, I personally don't think he would thrive purely for the fact is with Nagi, even with Nagi, he was able to like help develop the play by using his trapping abilities, passing, because Nagi can pass the ball, although not to the extent of other strikers and whatever. He can still pass the ball, but with Badu, I just feel like he'll never be part of a system where the striker has to be part of the play, kind of like a Kane-esque type of player. So I just don't think Badu would thrive with Manshine. And if Badu can't thrive with Manshine, I have no confidence that he would thrive with Bacha because that's pure creativity. They thrive off pure creativity, and as I said before, Badu just doesn't have that creative-esque mind. So I just don't think Badu was like thrive in either Manshine or Ubers. With Muchin, I feel like he wouldn't thrive either because I feel like he would turn into Kunagami where with Isaki, he makes his own plays and he also gets people to work with him to help him counteract Kaiser's bias in that team. Badu, I don't think he wouldn't make Hiyori not give up on football, and I also don't think Badu also has a creative mind where he can develop his own plays how Isagi can do it to succeed in that team. So for that reason, I just don't think Badu would succeed in the only team I think he would succeed in is PXG. So for summary, PXG yes, Manshine, Bacha, and Bastard Muchin I think no. With Nagi, I personally think with PXG he would thrive purely for the fact is because of Charles alone, and since Charles has a Mudrik-esque type of passing and Nagi has the trapping ability, that's a match made in heaven in my opinion. So I just think that combo alone could make him easily thrive in PXG. But with Bacha, I don't think he would thrive because yes, although he does have more creativity than Badu, at the end of the day Nagi did give up his creativity to Rayo, and as you can see how he is without his creativity, or at least a little bit of creativity he does have, he's not doing so high in the league right now. So imagine where Nagi's placed in a team where he has to solely focus on creativity. Nah, it's clip. Let's be real, it's clip. So I just don't think he would thrive with Bacha because like if you don't have a creative-esque mind, it's raps for you with Bacha. And with Ubers, I personally do think Nagi would succeed. He would just become the final missing piece with his trapping ability, become the final piece, boom, easy, simple, and done. He doesn't have to be that creative at Ubers. Same thing with Badu, he doesn't have to be creative at Ubers, so I don't see why Nagi would have to be creative at Ubers. So I just personally think he would thrive at Ubers. But with Muchin, Bastard Muchin, I personally don't think he would thrive at Bastard Muchin. Same thing for the fact that Badu, although yes, Nagi does have some creativity to him, I don't think he has a creativity where he can set up his own plays. He can defeat he can at least fight against the Kaiser bias in that team. I just personally don't think he has the capability of doing that. Also for the fact is I don't think he will make Corona team up with him. I don't think he could make Hiyori not give up on football. Same thing with Badu. So I just think it's a very bad situation to be at Bastard Muchin if you're a striker. Just look at Kunagami. Like that's the main thing. Just look at Kunagami. He hasn't done anything Isagi has done, and look at him. He's not thriving up until now, but he's playing CDM, and I don't think Nagi could play CDM if I'm being honest with you. With Shido, I do think he would thrive at Ubers because same thing with Badu, he can just be the final piece. I think almost every striker can thrive at Ubers purely for the fact is you just have to be the final piece, and they all have good striking ability, so it's pretty easy for them to all suit in Ubers. Also because their tactics are just so well formed around the striker, anyone can really thrive on them if I'm being real with you. So for those reasons, that's why I think Shidu would thrive at Ubers. And to save time, I'm just gonna give the results for the rest of the remaining teams because it's the same results. And with Manshine, Bacha, and Bastard Muchin, before you fry me, I personally don't think he would thrive at these teams. And before you do actually fry me, hear me out. With Manshine and Bacha, he just doesn't have the creative play to keep up with that team. Because hear me out, you cannot give me a piece of evidence where Shidu is convincingly part of a play and not just the final piece. Even in his latest goal in PXG versus Bastard Muchin, all he did was run straight and then just headed the ball. Yes, that's very impressive, but that's not being part of the play. That's just being part of the finishing piece. So that let alone also in the goals in his U20 match, he was never part of the play. He was always just a finishing piece. So that for that alone, there is no like convincing piece of evidence to prove that Shido can be part of a creative play, at least from what I can remember or what I've searched up. Because I've searched up the manga and I still can't find any piece. So for that reason, I think Manshine and Bacha are just never going to be a good fit for Shidu, especially Bacha. Never in Bacha, never. And with Shidu, since his personality is so unlikable, in my personal opinion, he does not have a good likable like personality. No one wants to work with him, and if no one wants to work with him from the beginning, no one's gonna want to work with him after. So he's just never gonna get the treatment. He's gonna get the Kunigami treatment. No one gives him the balls, like no one gives him the through balls, no one gives him the crosses, nothing. He just, and in a sense, he's never gonna be part of a creative play or can start a creative play. She would just never work at Bastard Mutual. Let's be honest. Let's all be honest with ourselves here. And with Bacha, it's gonna get repetitive over with Ubers, but I do think he would thrive at Ubers because he can be, not only can he be part of the play, but he can also be the finishing piece. And if the tactics revolve around Bacha, it's gonna be light work, no reaction for him. Let's all be real with ourselves here. So it's gonna be light work, no reaction for Bacha at Ubers. And with Manshine, I also do think he would thrive at Manshine purely for the fact is he can be part of the creative play and can be finally like the final piece as well. Because Bacha does have the creative play to keep up with Manshine. If he has the creative play to keep up with Bacha, I mean, not keep up, be the star guy at Bacha, he can easily become the star guy at Manshine. So I think for that reason alone, his creative play alone can carry him to become a top player in Manshine as well. With Bastard and PXG, it's very complicated. Purely for the fact is with Bastard Munchen, I don't think he would thrive as like the the final piece striker, but I feel like he would thrive as like the assister. He could become like a Hiyori to Kaiser. So would that technically be counted as thriving? In my personal opinion, yes, because he would become a very expensive player in the transfer value for the Eagles League. But with Bluelock, the main objective is to become the #1 striker. So is becoming #1 like assister really thriving? Technically yes, but like objectively no. And that's the same thing with PXG. He just wouldn't become the star guy. Rin would be the star guy. So for both of these, for PXG as well and for Bastion, I think he would thrive, just not as a striker, more as an assister. So make of that what you will. Would Bacha being a top assister be thriving? For me, I think it would, but I can see at the same time why you guys would think him not being a top striker would make him not thriving. I can clearly see why, but in my personal opinion, I think he would thrive, just not as a striker. And with that will end the video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any different opinions in the comments. I know you guys will, because I sometimes do get cooked in the comments, even though I only have W takes, so I don't know I don't know what Wangwan's going on with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I will be streaming Rebirth when it comes back on Wednesday on Twitch, so I will leave my name in the description if you guys want to like comment, talk about Bluelock or whatever, or we can just chat. I don't really mind, I don't really care. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I don't know how soon, but very soon. Peace out, guys. Peace.